So apparently, y'all seen the video beforehand. Jordan Addison and brother Jameson Williams was debating about who has the better receiving core, Minnesota or the Detroit Lions. And shit, it is what it. The proof was in the pudding last year. Addison, phenomenal football player. When he was at Pitt and went to USC, he was complaining about not getting the ball. After Jefferson had a hot start, he started getting the ball. Jefferson kind of fell off. Then he started picking it up. J-Mo arrived last year, and that's what you're waiting on. Really, the battle is between J-Mo and Addison and everybody else. I think it's clear that Justin Jefferson's, I would say, the best football player, the best receiver in football. I'm a huge fan, so I like him a lot. I like him better than Jamar Chase, and for my reasons, it just seems like he do more. He willing to go. He willing to go on the instant. He willing to go over the middle. I mean, he just to me, Chase is one of those guys that's just more of a deep threat. Kind of more, not the same, but kind of remind me more of Randy Moss. That's what he kind of remind me of, Randy Moss. And not like this kind of more. And he go over the middle, but not like Jefferson. Jefferson just seemed more of a complete wide receiver to me. He just seemed a little bit more complete. And I know I might be in a minority there, but he just seemed more complete. And my rise right there. But really the battles with everybody else. And you talking about Tim Patrick and whoever else Minnesota has. You want to throw the tight ends in there. But J-Mo brings something that none of them guys bring. And that's even Addison, who's an explosive receiver. He just brings a different type of speed. He brings a different type of speed to the game. And he get it. And that's why I say, if you compare him before Tyreek Hill got in trouble, you really wouldn't have a problem with the dynamics of that. Kind of see what I'm saying? Like, because with 5 touches, Tyreek Hill and just a hypothetical, see, y'all know he got in trouble. And J-Mo just need 5 touches. And they might have, 150 plus yards, a touchdown or 2, or just throwing numbers out there. They fine with that. St. Brown, yeah, he get explosive plays, but him and Laporta are chain movers. They move the chains. They have the ability to get explosive plays. They really do. They have the ability to be explosive down the field. But they move more like chain movers. So it's like different levels there's different levels to the receiver crew. You kind of want to balance. You want your chain movers, and then you kind of want an explosive player or two. And if you can get both, the dynamics work well, because explosive players, 7 catches, 130, 2 TDs, they happy with that. Then you got your chain movers, 10 catches, maybe 90, 80 yards, maybe 100-something yards, a touchdown. Everybody eating. So everybody just can't be, explosive players or chain movers. You kind of need a nice little balance. You understand what I'm saying? But I like them both. I don't hate Minnesota. When they play us, I don't like them. And I didn't hate the Packers until that Monday night game where they kept, they cheated us with Trey Flowers kept getting a holding call when it wasn't. Like, I never really hated Brett Favre while he was playing. That was just one of my favorite players, to be honest with you. That shit he did after his career, I really didn't care for. But never hated Minnesota. I like the 15-1 team that lost at to the Atlanta Falcons. I remember that as a kid watching that game. I liked Robert Smith, even though he's out of Ohio State, and Randy Moss, Chris Carter, one of my favorite receivers of all time. Love Randall Cunningham. He's now a pastor. I just never liked Chicago. I hate the 2 teams, for y'all who don't know, I really hate the Dallas Cowboys and the fuck nigga Chicago Care Bears. I just don't like either one of them. But yeah, I liked Addison. When he was at Pitt, I watched him. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's good to see them brothers sit next to each other and have a great conversation, man. And honestly, if I had to be honest, I think it's damn near about even. But if I had to tip the scales one way, it probably would be just because Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in football, but if you really think about it, Khalif Raymond is a dog. Tim Patrick is a dog. So overall, from top to bottom, I probably would favor the Lions. Justin Jefferson is, and I like Jordan. I like them. And I root for J.J. McCarthy when he's not playing us, because I appreciate him bringing the championship to Michigan. We needed that. So, yeah, I'm a Michigan guy. And I want to see, and I was going to go to that last game. He was coming here, but, he got injured, so I didn't get a ticket at the beginning of the season. So, I like him. I like J.J. McCarthy. I have nothing against Minnesota, bro, to be honest. Nothing against him. I mean, one of my favorite moments was was it in overtime we beat them and Golden Tate did the backflip into the end zone? Oh, man, I love that shit. Y'all remember that? Man, he did the backflip. And what's so funny, or he did the front flip into the end zone, he said when he flipped, he didn't even see Harrison Smith coming over. That shit was funny. He said he didn't see him coming over. He was just flipping to celebrate. That was one of the we had some of our hardest moments last decade. We had some of our hardest moments versus the Minnesota Vikings. Remember when Glover Quinn closed the game out and he made Adam, and he was a top 5 safety in my opinion at the time. And he need to start creating on YouTube again. He forced a fumble on Adam Thielen to end the game. Hey, we had some great moments. And Minnesota had some versus too. Remember Joe Webb came and ran all over us? No, did he? But yeah, that Golden Tate shit was one of the hardest shit I seen. He did the somersault into the end zone. That shit was hard, bro. That shit was hard as hell. So we had our battles. You gotta remember, Dan Campbell got his first victory versus, the Minnesota Vikings. Y'all remember that? He got his first victory versus the Minnesota Vikings. So yeah. They have yet to win the Super Bowl either. People forget that. They have yet to win the Super Bowl. Remember the purple people eaters? Frank Tarkington. I know about the history of Minnesota. Yep. So, but yeah, like I continue to say, man, just looking at it all, man, it's pretty much even, man. Depends on what you like. Depends on what you like. But hell of a teams, bro. Hell of a team, bro. Both of them, hell of a teams, man. And the division is interesting. Did Sam Darnold, he went to Seattle, right? So yeah, they think it's just an outside chance they still might get Aaron Rodgers. Just small. I know they said they closed the window on it, but it might be a small chance. But McCarthy the guy. Like he lost a lot of weight, And I guess when you I think it was an MCL injury he had. I guess when you have that MCL injury, you don't want to be eating and gaining weight. So I know he got to put that weight back on, because he put some weight on at Michigan. He started, they had put some weight on him at Michigan. And he started kind of losing it. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch. Appreciate the love, man. Check out Detroit Talk playlist. Peace.